What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the online family? JamiroFan 2000 here, back with another new episode of JamiroFan Talks About. This, of course, has been my periodic discussion series of nearly 9 years, looking at the past, present, and future of over 30 years of Jamiroquai. And this is going to be the second special episode of my three-episode series I just mentioned, doing some deep dives lyrically and compositionally speaking on the three new ninth album Jamiroquai songs that they have so far aired during their Heels of Steel Tour 2025. In this episode, I'm going to be dealing with the really awesome, mesmerizing track. Of course, I'm talking about Shadow in the Night. So let's get into my compositional impressions of the second new ninth Jamiroquai album song that's certainly currently been aired on tour in the Heels of Steel Tour 2025. For what previously, as I discussed, disco stays the same, innovates with transitional composition theory for Jamiroquai. Shadow in the Night innovates in the best hook I have heard from the latter track catalog of Jamiroquai since 2006, 7 Days in Sunny June. Shadow in the Night is just screaming to be the potential second single release from the upcoming ninth Jamiroquai album. It has bravado, swagger, and it is the most disco track of the three newly aired ninth Jamiroquai album tracks that have so far been shared on the Heels of Steel Tour 2025. And we all wait with bated ears to hear what the studio version of this phenomenal ninth album track song will sound like. And now I move on to my thoughts of Shadow in the Night on lyrical impressions. Now, Shadow in the Night is like another one of those lyrical moments where JK, or, as people think, misconstrue Mr. Jamiroquai, where JK ponders what his life should be, have become, or grasping with full regret on what it should or could have been within it. These lyrical personal moments are rather plentiful in Jamiroquai's past album catalog, but not as deeply as Shadow in the Night seems to be, both fearful and bracing aspect to contemplate. Some of my favorite quotable lyrics from Shadow in the Night are as follows. What a real life means to me, just a shadow in the night. I have made 1,000 mistakes, yeah, I have never found my dreams. Standing in a million fences, yeah, but I still don't think I've seen. Somebody with a heart of gold just wants me for me. And after all the music's on, I wonder what my life has been, Shadow in the Night. It's just absolutely gorgeous lyric work by JK, and probably Matt Johnson doing a really good work on the lyrics for Shadow in the Night. So let's move on to my final impressions of the second Jamiroquai ninth album song, Shadow in the Night. Now, for all of its lyrical and compositional strengths, Shadow in the Night is the most complete song of the three new Nights album tracks so far aired during the Heels of Steel Tour 2025, and will be one of the most immediate favorite tracks of the Jamley once the ninth album comes out sometime in the first or second quarter of 2026. I absolutely love the song. I love the hook, and it's probably the most memorable of the three Nights Jamiroquai album songs. But that's it for this episode of JamiroFan Talks About. I hope you like what you saw. If you like what you see, and you like the series, be sure to like and subscribe and ding the bell on your YouTube to stay up to date on all the latest new content coming from the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel as we continue to venture through nearly the tail end of this absolutely awesome Heels of Steel Tour 2025 that has so far been really, really awesome for all the members of the Jamley, at least in Europe and the UK exclusively. I will be having one more episode of this special three-episode series coming to cover the last song of these three nights Jamiroquai albums that have so far been aired during the Heels of Steel. Of course, I'm talking about Queen Machine. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000, and I'll see you again really soon with more Jamiroquai-related content here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Again, thank you everybody for the support throughout 2025, and I will keep on keeping on bringing you all the latest content as we go into 2026. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000, and I'll see you again really soon with more content here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care. Exciting times, and I'll see you around.